Hi Taurus, welcome back. So Taurus, this is your you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you might be dealing with during this time frame. My readings are timeless, so whenever this finds you, it's for you. Also, it's general, so you could resonate with either side or both. If you're not dealing with any, both might be what you're going through internally. So keep an open mind there. Now, Taurus, when I was meditating on your energy, I got a very playful vibe. I liked it. I actually saw children playing and like someone squeezing someone's cheeks like this. And yeah. So I don't know if children are being highlighted during this time frame, your childhood, or something that's just got you feeling a little bit lighter in your energy, a little bit more playful. And now I'm hearing, made you look. So, or if you're just tapping into your inner child, maybe, I don't know. But I liked the energy, right? So it felt, yeah, very playful, childlike almost. It made me smile. So let's see where this is headed for you, Taurus, and what we can expect over these next few weeks for a few of you. So overall energy is Pisces energy. Could be dealing with one and or that may just be the influencing energy during this time frame. Excuse me. I have a lot of air or energy running through me right now. So this is talking about your imagination, compassion, healing, empathy. It's a very magical, dreamy, childlike energy, you know, because it talks about imagination and allowing yourself to go there. It can be a bit of an impractical, escapist energy, but I'm feeling you're channeling this more into like your fun, playful side more than anything, but it will be different for all of you. So let's see. You are in the Four of Swords, which is all about healing. Taking that time out that you need, Taurus. Allowing yourself to have a little bit more fun and enjoyment and a little less seriousness. To allow yourself to get in contact with your inner child and be more imaginative and creative with your spirit, I feel. You know, especially if things have been feeling kind of hazy or more than you could handle, you know, it's like kind of allowing your brain to escape that for a little bit during this time frame, because I feel clarity coming in for you. The person that you're dealing with is the Six of Swords in the reverse. This person may be having a bit more trouble in their energy, coming to some sort of solution or resolution during this time frame. So, you know, it's like kind of moving backwards a little bit energetically speaking. And it may be because they are in the more serious energy that you had been in, but are no longer in, I feel now, or won't be during this time frame. Or they're just having difficulty finding the solution to something during this time period. So let me see. We're going to go into the recent past, Taurus, what's led up to this moment. And then we are going to go into your perception and how you genuinely feel, your hopes, and the future energy. So let's see what's led up to this moment for my Taurus friends. The World. The Seven of Wands. The Nine of Wands. A whole lot of guardedness here. Protective. I heard Mama Bear. Or Daddy Bear if you're a male. You know, because I don't feel this like in a very negative way, but I feel some of you, especially if you have children, being very protective. You know, if it's not about children, it's just like this very protective nature that you just may generally have as being a Taurus. But I feel like when it comes to like, especially world events that are going on, I feel this sense of you feeling this need to protect which is understandable, you know, but at the same time, you know, not sometimes when we stay in that guarded stance for too long and we don't allow energy to free flow through us, it's like once you know you're safe, then allow yourself to be appreciative of that and a little bit more free flowing with the energy and a little bit more playful. So I feel like some of you are learning the good balance between those two during this time frame, because some of you are just sitting there, you know, in the past energy, or some of you currently are doing this just like waiting for something to change. Okay, it's not changed yet. Keep our guard up. You know, then waiting for things to change. Okay, it's not changing yet. Got to keep my guard up, you know. And it's like, okay, well, maybe while you're in the waiting room, so to speak, you find some coloring books and have a little bit of fun. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, make the most of where you're at, Taurus. If that's all you can do anyways, make the most of where you're at in life currently. Get you some coloring books. I don't know. So let's see what this person's recent past energy is. That card shot out like a rocket. You see that? Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. This person's stuck like Chuck. I don't know if that's a saying, but that's what came to my mind. Or at least they have been in the past. I don't know. They may not be now, but I feel like that, yeah, a lot of confusion. I felt that in their overall energy too. Like they're like not really sure what to think. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for them to find the solution, because I feel a bit of like emotional confusion on this person's end. It's like, do I move forward? Do I not move forward? And by them kind of going back and forth, nothing is changing. No changes are coming in and no decisions are being made because of this. Like, let me think about it this way. No, this way. Is that the right way? No, that's the right way. You know, and like their brain is kind of like weaving in and out of itself, so to speak. And it's kept them stuck, unable to see the solutions. All right. But I do feel that the solution is right here, right now. So this person needs to get present in the right here, right now, and focus on the task at hand right here, right now, and that will help this elusive energy lift. I don't see they've come to that conclusion just yet, but we'll see. Go a little bit deeper into it. So now we're going to go into perceptions. Now keep in mind, Taurus, that perception's in the eye of the beholder. So maybe your truth, but it may not be their truth. Could be, you know, you think of things differently than this person, but we'll start there. Then we'll go into the emotional self. And your cards have already come out. So you have the Ten of Wands, the Sun. And in between that, the good old Seven of Cups. Now you have a Seven of Cups out twice. So you see this person struggle, I feel. It could be you being the one that's confused and struggling. Remember, these can be interchangeable messages, but I'm seeing it as the way that you see them, your projection of thought of this person. But oftentimes, you know, sometimes what we see in someone, we also are. But I feel like for the most part, you're looking at this person and you're seeing this struggle. You're seeing them carry these burdens and not really knowing where to place them sometimes. But yet you see either this person's innocence or their inner child. You may see them like childlike, even if they're an adult, you know, like needing a bit of guidance. You may want to naturally mother or parent this person if you're a male, you know, like with guidance, which is a Taurus trait. Tauruses like to guide others. But I feel like at the same time, you have to remember, Taurus, this person has their own inner guidance system, and they, you know, they're being guided as much as you are from their spirit, from their higher self, even if they're not aware of it. So yes, I do feel like when this confusion lifts, you'll feel a lot more optimistic, or you're feeling more optimistic and therefore the confusion lifts, you know, something like that. So this person's, how they perceive you, 6 of Pentacles. Which I didn't notice until the other day that the infinity symbol is on this card. So I feel like this person, they lack awareness that there is infinite abundance around them. And they keep looking for the problem, and therefore they keep getting stuck in the problem. Well, law of attraction states whatever you give focus to, you receive. So if you're constantly focused on what's wrong and what's the problem, you get more problems to solve. Versus if this person could flip that over in their mind to ask for or start seeing the other side of it, the more solution-oriented thinking, they would get more solutions. But they keep being drawn back to the problem, I feel. And that is the problem. They keep being drawn back to the problem, and that's the problem. So I feel like this toxic pattern going on. Now, that could be the way they see you. Because again, this is showing up in their perception. They may see that behavior trait in you. At the same time, sorry about that, Taurus. Major distraction there, and this is the first time I've really had to like turn off the video and walk away. But I did come back to the reading, meditate again, and so here we are. So as I was saying, sometimes, like I was saying, it may be that they are seeing you this way, you know, being stuck in the problem as opposed to seeing the solution. But I feel like either way, it's like right here, you know, the Ace of Pentacles is right next to this person. So I feel like there is some sort of opportunity here, or something that they feel is worth investing in as it pertains particularly, I think, to this connection, if they could get out of their own way, so to speak, or you, because I feel like there's a lot of growth potential here, all right? So now we're going to go into genuine emotion, Taurus, and see what's going on there. That was kind of perception, ego, and surface level, if you will. And now we're going to go into the ethereal, the depth, the emotion, right? So the Hierophant, ooh, the 9 of Cups came out, and the 10 of Cups. Wow. Okay, so this is you showing up for you on an emotional level. You know, I could see why you would be a bit more lighter in this energy, because it's like seeing the good in life. You know, emotionally feeling fulfilled, having satisfaction, feeling satisfied with yourself, you know, and in particular, children, if you have children, finding satisfaction in surrounding yourself with either family or children or places that feel like home. You know, it doesn't even have to be any of those things. Just this feeling, the sense of being at home, you know, with yourself. And they always say home is not a place, it's an emotion. And usually what people equate with the feeling of home is like that feeling of ease, that feeling of comfort, of peace, not really worrying about much. So I feel like there's a lot of healing energy or well-being available to you during this time frame, Taurus, that you're tapping into on all levels. Okay, so I'm loving that energy for you. Person you're connecting with, what is their emotions? The Magician. Well, they're conjuring something up here, that's for sure. So this person to me is very intently focused, but they're making it harder than it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? They're not intending to do this, but because they're emotionally or perceptually in their thoughts going back and forth, it confuses their emotional space, and then things seem harder, you know, than they need to be. And why they have trouble getting to the solution, you know. Yeah, the Moon, getting overwhelmed in the emotion and unintentionally creating more confusion for themselves, when what they really want is this freedom, this freedom of having a more balanced affect or a more balanced mood. So I feel like this person is learning to become more independent in general, in a spiritual sense, and meaning learning to trust their emotional responses a little bit more, because I feel like this person gets an impulse or they have an emotional reaction, and then they feel it, and then they question it, and then they don't trust it, and then, you know, and then they start like, am I right in the way that I feel, or am I not right in the way that I feel? And it confuses them, you know what I'm saying, Taurus? And it's just learning to trust that emotional vibration for what it is, but not get stuck in it, that type of energy. All right, so let's go into hopes. So say this is your child. This is like a few of you. I'm going to carve this out because it occurred to me. There's a few of you where this connection is about a child. And it's funny because you're seeing things in this child that you also do. Now, some of you are not even aware that you have that behavior. Some of you are fully aware, but it makes it easy for you to kind of love or understand this child. It may not even be your child, just someone that you feel you're guiding, because you kind of see yourself in that. You know what I'm saying? So Taurus, if this is your situation, I feel like it's like coming to this understanding that, you know, that the mirror effect our children are for us always. Sometimes we don't want to admit that, especially if we don't like what we're seeing out of our children. But it always serves as a reflection, so to speak, of the vibration that we have given off, the habitual vibrations. So that's for a few of you, okay? I'm going to bring it back to the general now. Your hope is to let go of things that have hurt you. Let go of regrets. Have healing over that. Let your guard down a little bit more. Okay, so to come out of any negative dwelling is what I heard. If you've been dwelling on something, being released from that. Oh my gosh, this person has the same hope. 5 of Cups, dwelling. They don't want to dwell on this anymore. They don't want to feel this emotional drain. They want to feel more independent and sufficient. But to some degree or another, they don't always trust the way that they feel. This person is actually kind of learning how to use their emotional guidance system and intuition. They're kind of feeling it out, you know? I feel like you're in a more emotionally well place than this person, so you might have already figured it out. That's why I felt like you were a guide for this person for some of you, or vice versa, because it can be interchangeable, but I feel it on your side. So interesting. So let's see. Most likely future outcome. Whoa. Okay. The Hermit. That's that reflective energy I feel here, Virgo. Taurus, could be dealing with the Virgo. But I feel like this inner reflection going on right now. More cooperative energy coming into the future energy. Now keep in mind, all of the future energy can be changed with free will, your free will. You're in control. I'm just giving you a snapshot. But I see like you kind of looking back on things and like putting it together in your mind. How did that work? You know, how did that work for me then? And what do I want to do about it now? And it's kind of like looking to the past to dictate where you're going in the future. It's like compare and contrast, that type of energy. Nothing wrong with reflection, just don't get stuck there, okay? But it's like getting this higher knowing here, Taurus, or, you know, being introverted, but at the same time, taking time out for yourself. That's what I feel. Some of you really need like a vacation or something, I don't know, or just like time out for yourself. And I think that there's a very supportive connection available in this environment, soulmate energy here, that shares your values, and you may be looking upon that connection, and it could be this person, may not be, could be a different connection, but you're looking upon that connection and sort of comparing and contrasting either self or against this connection for a few of you. But it's like, yeah, that's what I feel. But I do sense a strong connection here for you, and you making some decisions during this time frame, and coming from, I would say, a well-intending place, because, you know, you are getting in touch with your higher self during this time frame, all right? And how do you know when you're in touch with your higher self? You feel at ease, you feel comfort, you feel the joy of a child, you know, like the joy children have. Yes. So this person's most likely future outcome, 10 of Swords, Knight of Cups. They're kind of walking away from this more serious nature because I think they realize it's keeping them stuck, you know, and going into themselves a more playful, open type of vibration, and it helps to like push their energy forward in a major way. This could be around the new moon that the energy shifts for this person, because I felt that for the collective in general. But it's like this person's kind of been sleeping on the fact that they are at their best when they're more clear, yes, but they get clear by becoming a little less serious and a little more playful in the energy, and kind of let go of the things they cannot control. And it's like when they can put themselves in that space, they get outside of the problem, which is where they're stuck. See, they're stuck inside of the problem, wondering why all they see is the problem, when the solution is not in the problem. The solution is outside of it. Well, how do you get outside of the problem? You have to displace your focus into another area of your life that is not a problem. And if you can stay consistent in that, then now you can look back on the problem, and now you're standing in the solution to the problem. You see, so I think like this person is getting to this point where they're just like, I can't even do anything about it, so I'm just going to get me a coloring book in the waiting room. Same message I felt for you, Taurus, at the beginning. You know, if I'm stuck in this space, or, you know, if I'm stuck in this moment or experience, well, then I'm going to make the best out of the experience. And that's what I feel them doing. And then move forward momentum, and this person getting some ease and some peace into their space, which makes them better and more readily available to connect if you're looking to connect with this person. So yes, Taurus. Whew. That was intense reading. Sorry about the distraction. I'm going to let you know what zodiac signs I see. Keep in mind it can be any zodiac sign, guys. I'm just letting you know which ones stick out to me. So I have Cancer energy here, Sagittarius, lots of Pisces here. Capricorn, I felt and heard Virgo for some of you. Leo, could be another Taurus. Could be Scorpio, Aquarius, Sagittarius. Those are the predominant zodiac signs I have, but keep in mind it could be any zodiac sign. Either way, I'm wishing you the very best. Please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. And you can find me also on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff. I'm thinking about doing more collective readings over on my Facebook, so you can catch me there. Linked in the description box below, as well as in the About section of my YouTube, Tarot Time with Dana. Also, don't forget to check out my sister's online boutique. She's got some new cute stuff in that I think you'll like. avasophiaco.com, also linked down below. Either way, Taurus, wishing you the very best as always. And until next time, my friends.